Got some old GE lanterns here. These are camping lanterns. Wanted to make a video of them. The one in the middle is probably the most unique, and I've also had that one for the longest time. Right here, this is a General Electric Krypton incandescent lantern from, I believe, 1996. And the reason I think that is because this, when I got it, I actually got this on eBay, brand new in its box, earlier this year, I think. And it still had a battery rebate card in the bottom that expired in 1997, so I'm pretty sure this was from 1996. Takes 4 D-size batteries. Bottom unscrews, and it's got a GE logo on the inside. And it has this holder in it that holds the D-cell batteries. I use rechargeable D-cell batteries in these lanterns. This lantern is also floating, so if you drop it in the water it won't sink. Here's the original box for the one with the incandescent light bulb in it. Like I said, it is a floating lantern. It's called the all-purpose lantern. It has a 3-year warranty. And right in there is that rebate card that I was talking about for the batteries that expired in 1997. There's a handle, and I'll turn it on. Haven't charged the batteries in this one in a long time, and I used it recently on a camping trip quite a bit, so they're holding a charge very well. Pretty impressed with those batteries. Yeah. Just a simple on-off switch on the top. Top cover can come off as well, so you can replace the light bulb which is in there. And it's very similar in style to this one. This one's just bigger and it's fluorescent. So I'll get that one out of the way, and we'll move on to this one. This one I think is from 2002. I got this as an Easter present when I was a little kid. I'm pretty sure it was back in like 2001 or 2002. And I've kept it ever since. This is probably one of my favorite lanterns. Always bring this camping with me. It's got 2 fluorescent tubes in it. And it works, got one on and both of them on. As you can see on the controls up here, got 2 and then 1 and off. It also has auto. And there's a green LED light on this side. And the other side that lights up. And those are remote sensors. You can see this remote hanging on the handle right here, which also goes up. It's clear. Let me take that off real quick and show it to you. Alright, here is the remote. It's an infrared remote. And this actually has the original coin cell battery in it from when I got it, and it still works. So we got it on auto. Let me press the button. And you can see it turns one on. Press it again. Turns the other one on. Press it again. It turns both of them on. And then press it again. It turns it off. And you can actually hear a relay clicking in there. So that's pretty cool. You don't see stuff like this anymore. And I'll turn auto off. And I'll take the bottom cover off. The cover comes off the same way as it does on that one. Takes more batteries though. So I got the battery cover off of this one, and this one takes 8 D-size batteries, so it's got some good weight to it. I use the same rechargeable batteries that I use in that one. They're 10,000 milliamp hour each. So these get pretty good runtime. And it's a lot nicer than having to buy new batteries every time these run dead. This lantern has been used heavily over the years, and I actually bought another one of these from Mercari, which is a buy and sell website, and it's still in the original packaging. Now this one, it wasn't just a lantern in the package, it came with a little, like a spotlight type flashlight, which I don't have with me right now, but it also has the GE brand on it. And I bought a third one of these from eBay in its original package that also had that light with it. So it's exactly the same as this, and it had the light with it. So I have 3 of these lanterns now, but the 2 others are still in their package. And of course, you can still get bulbs for these, so that's good. These are the original bulbs, and they still work just fine. And like I said, I have 2 that are still in their original packaging. There's this one, which is the exact same thing. It's got the remote control with it. Water resistant, 3-year warranty, 8 D-size batteries, and yeah, it's exactly the same as that one. I'll show you the back. Just some small writing on the back. These did not come with batteries. I don't think these have a battery rebate card in them, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Now right here, we have this one called the Survivor Plus. This is exactly the same package that this one came in. It came with one of these, and I still have it at home, or at my other house I should say, and I just forgot to bring it over today, otherwise I would have. But it's also a GE branded flashlight. It's got spot and flood mode. It's got a little handle that turns into a stand. And this one also has a 3-year warranty and the remote. This package has seen better days. As you can see, it's quite yellowed compared to that one. And yeah, it's also damaged in parts because it got brittle. So it's still cool to have the original box. And again, it's exactly the same lantern. And here's the back, even though it's really not that much different than the front. 12 D batteries in total for this package right here. Because that takes 4, this takes 8. So, yep. And this is a Krypton flashlight, so. I think these are from around 2001. Then right here, this is a General Electric steel beam fluorescent lantern. Got a new one in the box as well. I got this on eBay, just like that one. Not exactly sure when this one is from. It's also water resistant. It's not. This one doesn't float though. I got this one on eBay as well, because I thought it looked cool. It's got a metal handle, there's a plastic piece up here, but most of it's metal. It's got a metal hook. And this cover pops off so you can replace the fluorescent tube in there. And the battery cover's on the bottom. Power button's right there. It's just a push button. It's nice and bright. That is, I'm pretty sure, the original tube, but you can see it's kind of black right there, so it's got some hours on it. I'm going to take the battery cover off and show that. This one takes 4 D-size batteries. As you can see, before I bought this, someone had some batteries in there that leaked. Fortunately, it still works just fine, but the batteries I've used have never leaked. These are also EBL batteries, but they're just alkaline, they're not rechargeable. I'm going to get some more of those rechargeable batteries like I have in those and use them in here, because I think these are kind of a waste of money. But yeah, it takes 4D batteries, and the cover actually screws in on the bottom on this one. And if you were wondering how the cover comes off to replace the bulb, that's how you do it. Just unscrew it and it pops right off, and you can pull the old bulb out. This one, to change the bulbs, you go from lock to open and you pull the top off. Unfortunately, one of those rear covers for the remote sensors is kind of busted off. That was my fault. And then you can pull the tubes out, and yep, it's as simple as that. I don't know if those LED retrofit tubes would work in this. I don't know if those are just meant for 120 volts or not. Obviously this isn't 120 volts. And this one, pretty much the same. A little tighter since this thing has hardly ever been used, but let me try and get that off there so I can show you. It's got the lock and open indicators on it as well. So there's the top of it off, then you just turn that and it comes out and you can replace the bulb. It's actually still greasy on there from the original lubrication that they put on those threads. And here's all of them lit up at the same time. Here that's kind of hard to find the bulbs for these, but this one's still working just fine, so that's good. And I just turned the overhead lights off. Here we are with all of them on. I'll test them out individually, turn these two off. It's a pretty decent brightness. It's about what you would expect out of an incandescent lantern with just one bulb. But it certainly does the job. So there you go. Turn that one off. We'll turn this one on. Probably going to recharge the batteries soon on that one because it's got some use on those batteries now and I haven't charged them in a while, but it puts off a very nice amount of light, especially if you're trying to set up the camper or a tent at a dark campsite in the middle or late at night. So use this one several times for that purpose. And I just got the one bulb and that one's off, and you can see the LED for the auto function with the remote. And we'll turn this one on. And it's nice and bright too. Lights up the area nicely. So there you go. Those are the 3 General Electric lanterns that I have. They're not still in their package. Thanks for watching. This one has held up really well over the years. It's been dropped and banged around and it's still solid and works just fine.